Oh, there we go. We are live. Cool. Yeah, hello everyone. I hope, like, for some reason I have a bad connection to the RTMP, but it looks okay right now. Anyways, we are doing 7.2 for the PC. And I guess let's just bring this on the way. I'll count you down for the timer. So, 3, 2, 1, let's go. And for the people that have seen the 7.1 run that I did earlier, or earlier this marathon, this is pretty similar. This game is, again, Harry Potter meets COD. Thanks for the good luck. So yeah, Harry Potter Magical Warfare. This time the last part of the series. And, well, we're playing a New Game Plus, which is, in my opinion at least, the better run. It brings a lot of nice things to it. For example, we can sprint here. Usually you unlock sprinting like halfway through this level. So this is already... I mean, it's not really faster because we have to wait for Ron and Hermione anyways. They're slow as always. Ooh, I am dropping frames though, am I? I'm not sure why. That is not good. I hope it's not too bad. It might be bad though. Still dropping frames? Yeah, I don't know why. That makes no sense. Let's hope it's just like a fluke. But yeah, I also have all the spells, which is the second perk of New Game Plus. So we have all the 6 spells this game has to offer. Oh yeah, we start in Gringotts, exactly. It's the first area of the game. Because we break into Bellatrix's vault. I don't think that's where the movie... No, that is where the movie starts as well, right? It issues yesterday too. Connecting to the server. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's like hard to do from Germany. I have no idea. Let's just hope it's like good for the most part. But yeah, I think this is where the movie starts as well, in Gringotts. I am not entirely sure. I don't remember, to be honest. But yeah, you saw the first spell I used, which is Impedimenta, which is really, really OP. I'm gonna use it pretty much for the most part of Gringotts. You can target like 6 people, I'm pretty sure, at once, and then cast the spell. And the spell, well, kills all of them one hit, and it's auto-aiming, so there's really nothing you can mess up. Here we're supposed to hide, so the people in the thing don't see us, which, you know, we don't really care about. Hiding is overrated. And so we just run past, because they do nothing. In this game, a lot of sections you can just run past, because Death Eaters are stupid. Also another thing I haven't talked about in New Game Plus, which is probably where most the time save comes from. It's from the ability to skip cutscenes, which we can do in New Game Plus. And cutscenes are so long in this game. Like, the Gringotts sequence starts with a 3-minute cutscene, maybe even more, I don't remember. But it's quite the cutscene, and well, we just skip it, obviously, in this. So that's quite neat. Yeah, still though, Gringotts is pretty slow, because we always have to wait for Hermione. Harry magically forgets how to cast Alohomora. Yeah, and we missed the plot, that's true. That's the one downside. Yeah, Harry conveniently forgot how to cast Alohomora. So we have to wait for Hermione, so she opens the doors. It's really weird, but apparently she's the only one capable. Oh god, that's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. I just showed off the second spell of the 6. I'm gonna show all of them eventually. But that's kind of like the sniper rifle. You can do pretty nice quick scopes with it, honestly. And, well, yeah. As the name suggests, it just snipes people. You zoom in pretty quickly and it's just pretty good. We have this one. This is the only one you're supposed to have at this point in, like, not New Game Plus in any percent. So we do the entire Gringotts only with this spell, which is like really, really weak. And then this one is pretty alright. It's like the machine gun thingy, which you unlock later in any percent. We have the shield breaker, which breaks Protego, and we have the rocket launcher in Confringo. So it's pretty much like COD. You have all the weapons you would have in that game. Yeah, maybe Hermione is like the only one who paid attention in first year. That's why she knows the spells. Alohomora. Very advanced spell, to be fair. I know where this guy spawns. Spawns are not random. Oh god, I still missed though. That's kinda terrible, but whatever. Spawns are not random, so I know where they spawn and like when they spawn. So, you know, that's quite an advantage. That guy did not die for some reason. And I'm awful at missing. Same as in at hitting. And same as in 7.1, the auto aim is super bad. So whenever someone is missing, running, talking is hard today. I just woke up, sorry for that. Anyways, whenever someone is running and you use auto aim, it's just so hard to hit them. Good morning, cat. And this spell likes to hit them through walls. I mean, it's the rocket launcher, essentially. It has some impact. And I'm just gonna use them on and off. Oh, I did not see that guy. I did not see any of those two. See, I said I know where they spawn, but I might have forgotten a bit. It's been a while. That's okay though. Another strat here. We usually don't do a New Game Plus because we have strong spells, but I want to show it off. Is we actually just position here with Protego, and those guys teleport right into us and just, you know, just die. Because Protego is not only protection in this game. It is actually, when you only have Stupefy in any percent, it is actually one of the best attack spells you can have. Because it knocks him down and it does like a lot of damage. So in any percent I would use Protego a lot more. In New Game Plus we have like all the good spells from the beginning, so there really isn't any need. Yeah, this section you can just run past. Also, as a side note, this game looks alright. It might not because I dumped down my frame rate a bit because I had troubles with the connection. Which looks good now, hopefully. But yeah, I dumped down my frame rate a bit, so it might not look that great, but this game is actually looking pretty alright. In my opinion. For a Harry Potter game. For a licensed movie game, this is pretty alright. Now we are forced to not sprint because of the dragon. Also, I just jinxed it. I dropped a few. Don't know where that's coming from. Sorry for that. I hope it's not too bad over the run. Is it 2011? I feel like it's, yeah, 2013 seems a bit more like it, I think. Also, dragon. You're supposed to wait like a long time for a cycle. You can just sprint here though, and then he comes back, and you sprint again. So there really isn't a lot of cycles in here. HP3 looks pretty alright as well, I agree. And yeah, compared to the PlayStation 1 games, there isn't. It's pretty easy to compare. Yeah, like I really don't know where that's coming from. That has to be connection to the RTMP. Because I restreamed yesterday. I can skip cutscenes. What am I doing? I restreamed yesterday and I didn't drop a single frame in 12 hours of streaming, and now I'm just lagging like crazy. Oh, that's so annoying. I don't quite understand.
Are you alright, mate? It feels strange to be back at Hogsmeade.
It's okay, Harry. Let's get to Honeyfix and find our way into Hogwarts.
Yeah, I can imagine, Zolly. The auto splitter was probably quite a pain to make. Yeah, German internet being German internet today, apparently. Or, I don't know. It's not always the internet, sometimes it's just some weird issues. I don't really know. No, I don't think it's the VLC cat, it's on my side. Sadly. And I don't really know what to do about it, to be honest. Nah, don't try it, Zolly. Like, it won't do anything. Like, it's either on my side or the RTMP server side. Also, this is the place where you learn Expelliarmus for the first time. And, well, obviously the first guy who uses a shield, so you need Expelliarmus. As I said, it's the shield breaker spell. which it does quite well. It's pretty useless in everything else, like it doesn't do damage. It stuns them for a short second, but that's like not useful. Now I'm in my place, Cat, and like once again I restreamed yesterday. I restreamed the entire day and didn't drop a single frame, so it's like something is up with the connection to the RTMP. Maybe it's just not working well for some reason. The weather? I mean, maybe. It's pretty rainy, but I don't really think so. It's weird. It's really weird. And I'm really sorry for that. I just hope it stops eventually. Also, we learn apparition right now, which I just showcased, apparating through the wall. And this is not where you're supposed to have apparition. In the game, you learn it like really, you learn it really late, essentially. You learn it, I think, in the Battle of Hogwarts. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Like, during the Battle of Hogwarts is when you are supposed to learn it. And thankfully we have it in New Game Plus. It's not super useful. It knocks down people and it, like, you move fast, obviously. But it's good to have, I guess. Yeah, it's not getting better. That is so dumb. I did not see that guy up there. That's okay. We got him. Also, I pre-aim at this torch because this guy spawns. And torches in this game are explosive for whatever reason. We're not sure why. Also, that guy almost killed me. Same as for 7.1 and as for COD. When your screen goes gray, you're pretty much like about to die. That's all there is to it. That's that guy. That's that guy. And then there's like a few more. Don't let him. Oh, I think he got away. I hope Ron and Hermione take care. It does not look like they do. There we go. Oh yeah, there are no health packs though. That's true. That's a small thing. So if what you do, you just need to take cover for a while. It's really hard to die in this game. There really is only one spot where we like frequently die because we just run past the enemies. But if you actually try to get rid of them, it's really hard to die in this game, at least on like the normal difficulty we are playing in. Oh. That's that guy. This guy I just knock over because he happened to be right next to me, so that's quite convenient. I don't think... Okay. They also have nice ragdolls in this game, because ragdolls are like important for every game. Obviously. Every time I look over I see like red in my frames. That's not good. Butterby as health packs would be pretty epic, I have to say. That would make this game like 20% better for sure. Another section where we just have to defend Hermione. Because Hermione, once again, the only one who can open doors, and she's also really slow at it, so we're just sitting here defending her for the future, or for the next, I don't know, minute. Also, we kill the Death Eaters too fast for the game. Like, they don't think you should, like, you kill them that fast, so Hermione takes an extra minute to open this door. Because while she opens it, you're supposed to fight those guys, and we just, you know, we got rid of them too fast. So now we're just gonna wait until she opens the door. There we go. And this is the final stage of, well, the Hogsmeade level. We just have to wait and fight some people. A lot of areas are just a giant deathmatch in this game. It's a lot of waiting and fighting, at least in the beginning. There's some like pretty cool sections in the later game, like some pretty cool auto scrollers that look quite neat. Also, we got a $50 donation. Nice. I can't read what it says, but I'll read it out afterwards. But it is from Serena. So thank you very much for that. I appreciate that. Or we appreciate that, obviously. It's insane how much we raised this year. Like, it's actually mental. And yeah, after you get rid of enough of them, the mentors spawn in. Look at them. You cannot do anything with them, and they just go straight past you for whatever reason. But they look pretty alright in this game, actually, not gonna lie. Like, I do like the mentors in this game. But yeah, we made it to Hogwarts, obviously skipping the cutscenes. The Carrows are the first, well, boss fight, I guess. And they actually have quite a few tricks to them. So first we try to lower down their health, like pretty much the same amount. Because we want to try to kill them at the same time. That's the goal for this fight. Because you saw that they both had a small cutscene where they get upset. And that cutscene will play again if we wouldn't kill them at the same time. Like, if we just get rid of one of them, the other one would get enraged, and it's just like 20 seconds of them being mad. And you skip that if you just get rid of them at the same time. Same as this fight. Time for McGonagall to be a badass. And yeah, this fight as well has a trick. Because there is a quick time event. There are quick time events in this game. And one of them is Snape teleporting behind you, lifting a bench and throwing it at you. But if you go back until you hit the shield, he literally doesn't have space to teleport behind you. So he just cannot do his quick time event. And that quick time event is quite long. So instead of doing that, we just kill him. We just get rid of Snape with Stupefy and Expulso. They're just like the best spells for it. Do quite a lot of damage. And there we go. That was a pretty quick level, not gonna lie. It's quite long with all the cutscenes, and now probably to my least favorite level of the game. I really hope I remember where to go. Also, I hope it's not too dark on the restream, because this section is quite dark. I'm gonna make a bit of light by shooting spells, which once again I think is really epic. I'm not gonna lie. I really like how the spells lighten up the thing. It's pretty dope. Hey, I found the way, let's go. Did not get lost. But yeah, this level is just long and boring and nothing is happening. That's pretty much the summarization for this level. Well, obviously we're in the Chamber of Secrets. I guess it's not that obvious, really. But Ron and Hermione got into the Chamber of Secrets to get a Basilisk Fang to destroy the Horcrux. And it's just a very... You can get a soft lock here, yeah, let's hope that doesn't happen. I'll get to that later. But it's just a very long section of dark tunnels and spiders. And then waiting for Ron to open doors. Whoops. Oh god, I'm stuck. Also, the spider spawns are not random, so I know where they will spawn. Which means I can spawn camp them a bit as well. Because Ron's gonna stop here. Yep. And then we have two spiders coming from here. And you actually lose time or save time if you kill them as fast as possible. Another thing is that we want to stay away from Ron as good as possible. Because he enters his sprint state if we do. Like if you're close to him, he walks like this. And if you're far away, he's sprinting. So that's pretty neat. Yeah, more spooters. Sorry for that. 7.1 and 7.2 like spooters. Same as all of the HP2 games, obviously. Those are smaller ones, though. Those are quite okay. Oh, whoops. I did not see those guys coming. I think that's it, actually, already. Should be only one wave. And then Master Wizard Ron Weasley opens the door. Another thing, by the way, like a fun fact. Hermione cannot sprint. Like, the majority of characters in this game can sprint. Why does Ron get damaged? What the hell? I honestly can't think of a character outside Hermione that cannot sprint. I guess McGonagall, which makes sense. She's like 90 or something. But even Mrs. Weasley can sprint. Because another thing about this game, we play a lot of characters, which is actually quite neat. Like, we play a lot of different Harry Potter characters. And spoiler, Mrs. Weasley is one of them. And even she can sprint, and she's like, what, 60? But Hermione cannot, which makes this section even more annoying. And speaking of the soft lock that Zolly mentioned, there is a random thing that can happen in here where Ron is just like not continuing. He's just stopping right here and he's just not doing a thing anymore. And obviously you cannot finish without Ron because he unlocks the door. So let's just hope that doesn't happen, because I am not sure how to prevent that soft lock, if there even is a way. I've gotten it once though, so it's like, it's not likely that it happens, but it's a marathon, so I wouldn't be surprised. I saw the light. I hope he made it past. I really do. I don't want to replay from the last save point. Let's just wait for him here. Ah, yes. Ron made it. The bright light in the darkness. Let's go. But yeah, this section is easily my least favorite level. It's just very boring. It's the same section recycled 4 times. You protect Ron while he's opening a door. It's great.
Just do your best. Expulso.
And then, you know, kill some spooters in advance. They switch it up for like the last section, and the end of chamber is quite good. It's a pretty cool auto-scroller. It's as good as an auto-scroller can be. Because obviously that's not the best thing to put in your game, but it's actually quite well done in this game, in my opinion. Like, visually it looks quite okay. That's my point.
We're almost there.
Yeah, Protego also really good against those spiders. It's a one hit, and if they get too close, you can just Protego them away and they explode. It's actually quite brutal. Poor spooters.
That's it.
Thank goodness. Those things are horrible.
I go the wrong way. Yes. I was going the wrong way. At least I realized. You can get lost here, not by like too much. Because if you go too far into the wrong direction, usually it's like a dead end. Hey, Robota. Nice emote. Dang, my bitrate was green for so long, now it's dropping again, I think. Also, I am not lost. That's where I should go. Did not really pay attention to the path, but that's okay. Run is slow anyways. Where am I stuck on? The hell?
Blimey. This one's tough. Same plan?
Okay. Just don't take
In this room in specific, it's kind of important to kill the spiders fast. Because once again, it depends on how fast Ron opens the door. The faster you kill the spiders, the better. Thanks for the good luck. So I kind of want to get rid of them once they spawn up there. I'm just always paranoid of them coming from the left and killing Ron, because Ron is really weak. He's like a glass cannon in this. He takes, what, like 4 hits, I think? So it's really easy for him to die, for some reason. I guess because he's Ron.
Thanks, Ron.
When we entered the last part, yeah, people that don't like spiders probably don't like this part either. Because first of all, the door is stuck, so it's just a lot of spiders coming at us. And then we might have a big spooter at the end, but I don't want to spoil anything. It's just a maybe. Yeah, the sound effects are great, in my opinion. That's a thing this game does a lot better than 7.1. Like, Confringo is just great. Petrificus Totalis. I maybe should not have done that, but, you know, it worked. Also, that's the big spooter that we thankfully don't have to fight. Because the thing closes conveniently last second, so we're done with the chamber finally, with the worst level. But yeah, spell sounds are really good in this game. This game doesn't do a lot right, but they did spell sounds hella right, for sure. Also, I don't know why we have to go here, and why the cutscene doesn't start immediately, but the chamber also looks pretty dope. Now we're gonna step the Horcrux, which we won't show, and this is the auto-scroll I was talking about, which, you know, is quite neat in my opinion. Oh, that makes sense actually, Zolly. That is very smart. I don't think the game devs thought that smart. Yeah, the debris here also not random, so I know where it lands for the most part, except if I forgot, but I can know where it lands. See, I forgot for that one though. That's okay. Yeah, now she can run. Also, Ron is a great boyfriend. He's like, the water's coming! And then he just runs off and is nowhere to be seen. Oops, I did not mean to do that. Yeah, the kissing scene happens after. Since this is New Game Plus, we're not showing it. You know, it's a PG stream. Kissing is not allowed. But yeah, it's not as, like, it's not terribly done. Okay, this has a skip. We have to listen to Neville. And whenever he says run, we run. That's not how you're supposed to do this. Like, he's supposed to kill all of those snipers on the other side. Which takes quite a while. And then he's like, yeah, now you can run, Seamus. But for some actually nice convenience, whenever he says run in his voice line, you can actually run early and they won't kill you. Yeah, this section is the longest of the game. At least it's not as boring as Chamber though, in my opinion. I can see why people hate this though. It's just a lot of sections where you have to plant like bomb charges or something. And a lot of Death Eaters spawning in. Once again, I should know their spawns. I am a bit rusty though, so I don't quite know them. Or not all of them. Yeah, that should be all of those. Is it though? I feel like I missed one. I'll try it anyways. Oh no, I didn't. Cool. That was pretty quick actually. I feel like usually you fight more on that section, but maybe that's just me. Get good, please. Alright. Another thing here. You can kill those guys early. And if you do, you can sometimes plant those early. If like no one is around, sometimes you're able to plant it. Ah, I didn't see that guy. And if you do that, you plant it before those guys spawn in, like the other Death Eaters spawning down here. And it saves like defeating 3 to 4 people. It's quite good. But it's really, really hard to do because it's so hard to see the people on the other side, in my opinion, in this game. For me, every section looks the same. That is fair. Like, they repeat... If they start a new level, they repeat the core mechanic quite a few times. In this case, you wait until you can... Like, you kill all of them and then you can pass. So once again, we have a section of a few Death Eaters. And we get rid of all of them. And then we can pass. Also, this rock is gonna explode. Yep. Seamus doesn't care though, you know, Seamus is a tough guy. Also, I think the only Harry Potter game that Seamus is even in, at least on PC, because I'm pretty sure he's not an HP5 PC. I don't think he's an HP6 PC either. Maybe I'm wrong. I know he's in like 5 GBA, but I don't think he's in any of the PC versions. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, but I don't think so. So that's quite neat. The first game he's in and we can already control him. That's pretty sick. That should get rid of him, I hope. No, well, why would he be in 7.1? That's Dean, Zolly. That's another guy. Or is he? No, I don't see why he would be in 7.1. Should be at Hogwarts during 7.1. That should be the 4th charge. Also, if you think, wow, that's a long way to go. Yes, it is a long way to go. And we have to go the same way back because recycling levels is a good thing that Harry Potter devs do a lot. They're very detailed characters. Yeah, Harry Potter side characters are all very detailed. Of course. This is one of the last sections though. The last 2 plans are pretty fast. Oh, that's it actually, nice. This is actually a pretty good Seamus section. Like the first 2 sections were terrible, Gringotts and Hogsmeade. But this one is pretty alright. We are so close, Neville, I agree. Only one more to go. Once again, like you can aim at torches and they explode. It's like explosive crates in every other video game, but with Harry Potter. They have magical torches or something. Right now we're trying to plant explosive charges on the bridge. Because we want to blow up the bridge so the Death Eaters don't, you know, come over and visit. So this should be the last charge. Good morning, Raz.
Good job, Seamus. I knew you could do it.
There we go. And that's it for Seamus. Never gonna play him again. Feels bad, man. That's it for Seamus' marathon appearance, I think. I mean, he's still here, I guess. Now we just have to protect his way back. Because he planted the charges, now he can go back. And this is where you actually become like a sniper, essentially. Because we're Neville, he's up on the bridge, and he snipes those people. It's actually one of the sections where you lose or save a lot of time in speedruns. Like, this is quite a hard section to do this optimally. Because you want to cycle through your spells. Oh god, not like this, for example. But you also want to kill them quickly, of course. So using Stupefy is not good, for example. It's not long range and it does no damage, so it's probably the last spell you should use. That was pretty good. That was not pretty good. I did not have my spell up. That's the problem if you cycle through them. Like, all of the spells have a cooldown. Like, if I cast Confringo, you see how the cooldown goes down. That was very convenient. So all of those spells have a cooldown, and sometimes you switch back to it and the cooldown isn't done yet. I don't remember if this is in the book. I don't think Seamus blows up the bridge in the book. I'm pretty sure that's a movie thing. I might be wrong though. I think it's like for movie dramatic. Also, you cannot aim further down than I am right now. Because Neville is Neville. His arm does not reach down there. So we have to wait until they go in our view. Like this guy. I can barely reach him. Stop protegoing. Like, you really don't want to see them protego. Because it's annoying. Fun fact, the small guys... No, actually they can't... Can they protego? I was about to say they cannot, because I've never seen that before. I feel like they might be able to, though. And I don't want to say something wrong. But no, I don't think the... Like, the standard Death Eaters... I don't think they can protego. I think it's only the advanced ones in, like, the Dark Cloaks. Also, there's a softlock here. Sometimes Seamus, like, fires at this guy. And then he doesn't stop. And you're just softlocked. Like, he just keeps on being in the fire position. And Neville just doesn't advance. So essentially the game thinks there's someone left, but there isn't. And I had that happen in an Octafecta, and I was slightly mad. I still PB'd though, but you know. It's really annoying after a 12-hour run to get a softlock on this section. I have to say. I think it happened twice actually in Octafectas. I might be wrong though. I don't quite remember. But yeah, we're almost done with the sniper section. And then we're ready to see McGonagall, you know, kick some more ass. Which is my favorite part of the movie. And the game, to be honest. It's pretty epic. Alright. Just one more wave of people. Actually, that's not true. There's also a section on the bridge. Don't like the game, the way this game uses music. It has really epic music though. I have to give them that. I don't know if they use it well, to be honest, but they have really good music. It's really epic. Yeah, Seamus is almost back home, almost back in safe haven. That was interesting. That guy absolutely teleported up, but okay. Whatever. If he wants to do that, I'm not gonna stop him. I couldn't see that protego. Why are all of them protegoing? I think it's because Seamus is like shooting at them. I mean, I can understand the people. Oh no. Okay, I thought we soft-locked. Because there was no one left and Seamus was like shooting. So that was kinda scary. And now they actually got onto the bridge because we, for some reason, have not sent off the charges yet. I guess it makes sense, so Neville doesn't fall down like in the movie. But yeah, we've not sent out the charges yet, so the people can enter the bridge, and they do, so we have to defend them off. What is going on back there? Why am I not hitting him? Yeah, this game is very blue, that's true. Its main color. Actually true, I never really noticed that, but yeah. I guess the movies are pretty blue as well though, to be fair. And this is, well, obviously close to the movies. As you can tell by the main character models. They look pretty, you know, Neville doesn't look too bad. He looks like movie Neville, in a way. Okay, now they're blowing up the bridge, and we have this guy, Mr. Scabier, chasing us. Which is another one of those auto-scrollers, which I think are quite well done. Like, you cannot save or lose time here, but I think they look quite okay. Thanks, Sammy. At least, you know, they tried. They tried to make it epic. Also, you cannot kill this guy. Like, you cannot get his health bar down before, you know, he's going down. So, there's no point in trying, really. But hey, we're back at McGonagall. A giant problem is the level name. One of the greatest puns in level name history. I messed up the beginning. So those giants are a bit weird. Like, nobody really knows how they work. But they kind of, like, after you hit them once and do damage, they kind of have a shield where they're invincible for a while. So you have to really time your spells that do a lot of damage, like Confringo. Because there are a lot of periods where the giant is just not damageable because he has a small shield. And if you miss that and you only get like a Stupefy in, that's not like that. That sucks because it's no damage. That was pretty bad. You can one-cycle him so that he dies at the first row of soldiers. It's kind of hard though, but it's definitely possible. He should need one more hit. That should be enough. Oh, it's not. Interesting. That should be enough, yeah. Because now he, for some reason, does this, like his scary growl. And then we can just knock him off. But hey, it wouldn't be Harry Potter 7.2 if there wouldn't be a second phase. Am I right? And this guy throws rocks. Because reasons. So we try to, well, always Protego whenever a rock happens. It's not too hard. But they do a lot of damage actually. Like, I died here before just because I got hit by a rock and then like 2 or 3 spells from other people. Like, they are really, really annoying to deal with. So I'm glad that a simple Protego is good enough. Oh, that didn't hit him, huh? That didn't do damage. Also, Protego's on spacebar for me. I don't know what the default button is. Oh god. I just remember the default button being something stupid. Also, that's what I meant. The rocks do tons of damage. But there we go. He's knocked down. He's out for the count. This game is... I mean, it's daylight during Hogsmeade, the Hogsmeade level. It kind of makes sense, though, that it's at night. Because the Battle of Hogwarts... I mean, I guess it doesn't happen... No, it does happen at night, right? Dude, I don't remember. I don't remember how it is in the book. But yeah, 95% of this game played during the Battle of Hogwarts. So I guess it makes sense if it's the same time of day. All the time. Actually, I think it is like morning again at the end of this game. I've not played this in a while. Also, the first quick time event, and the only one you have to do, like if you press the wrong button, you die. It's always 2 and 5 though. Those are my favorite quick time events, the ones that never change. So doesn't matter when you play this game or if you died before. It's always 2 and 5. Now we're in the room of requirements. Harry obviously looking for the diadem fight. They keep fighting it today. Yeah, I think they do the same in this game. I'm not entirely sure. But I think so. This section has a small skip as well, if I get it. That was really good. Like, you want to damage them, like, as quickly as possible. Because it skips a voice line.
What's wrong with the wand you have? It's my mother's. It doesn't understand me.
And that's it, yeah. You heard Malfoy talk there. After he says that line about his wand, Harry is supposed to, like, answer something, and then Malfoy is saying something else again, but if you just kill him fast in the first section, it skips that dialogue. It's actually quite a lot of time, so it's really, really important to get your spells in. Also, this section is great. Oops, that's unfortunate. We got it, though. But yeah, you can just run past. You're supposed to destroy their hideout, but you don't have to at all. There goes Goyle and Zabini. Once again, we don't have Crap and Goyle in this game. Feels Batman. We only have Zabini, the bootleg Crap.
Okay, I'll move it.
Oh yeah, and Hermione is the only one who can blow the trash away, obviously. And Harry gets constant headaches in this room. I don't know why. Don't question it. That's just what this room does to him. Ooh. You can easily die here, and I don't remember where the last save point was. But we got past, it's fine. Yeah, Crap and Goyle, more like it. This is the one hideout you actually have to destroy. I am good at aiming, apparently. If you don't get rid of this one, then Hermione doesn't move this. So that's the one time you actually have to fight them in there. There we go. Stuff is removed. There's a collectible here that you just pick up. Thanks, Cookie. And this is the final fight of the level. Just before another, yes, you guessed it, auto-scroller. Which once again though is really well done. It's not my favorite of this game, but it's pretty decent. Where do you see health in this game? It's the same like in 7.1. Once your screen turns gray, you're close to dying. So you don't have a health bar, but the grayer your screen is, the closer you are to death. Good morning, Pipetto. Yeah, you can get all three with one spell here. With one, what's it called? Impedimenta. It's quite neat, quite a good amount of damage. And now they just run off and we're done with the Room of Requirements. Whoops. It's not what I wanted, but it doesn't matter. There's a random skip that can happen here. Or, I mean, it's probably not random, but we haven't really... Like, we don't really know why it happened. But sometimes this is where the level ends. Like, it literally ends right here. Now we have to watch, or we have to listen to them talking. And then it ends eventually. But for sometimes, for some random reason, the level just, like, the load just happens there. And nobody really knows why. Like, we haven't figured out a way to get it consistently. My any percent record got it, which I think is the only reason why it's any percent record. So, it's quite neat. Good morning, Milan. It's great to see people waking up. It's not great to see my frames dropping. But I think it's good again. Also, that's the section I meant. Oh god, I missed the thing. It doesn't really matter. But this section is kinda well done. You know, you get away from the fire, you casted stuff. Once again, it's an auto-scroller, so we literally cannot lose time, but you know, it's quite neat, in my opinion. It's not RSM. I don't know why though. Like, it has to be connection to the custom server. Because I could stream just fine, like yesterday, the entire day. And I don't see why my internet would be, like, very, very bad all of a sudden. Oops. I think any percent recce is... I don't even know. It's like a 129, I think. Can you stop dropping frames? That would be great. Yeah, they casted the Hellfire spell in the Room of Requirements. Also, this is the one level where apparition comes in really handy. It's also like conveniently the level we learn it in any percent. I had it before because New Game Plus. It's not super useful in New Game Plus until this point. Oh my god, I am surprised I didn't die on that. The ways of this game are weird sometimes. But yeah, this is actually the hardest, or at least the most choke heavy section. Because we just run past all the Death Eaters. And well, it's quite easy to die because they shoot at you from everywhere, essentially. Oh no, I didn't make it over. I don't know if I make this. I feel like I'm gonna die, but we'll see. Oh no, we made it. There's a small strat here which involves quitting to the menu and then re-entering. So it's like a save warp if you want to. Because Hermione, like if you don't do this, Hermione has to walk over all the way from here. She walks over here very slowly, walks over here until she finally arrives at this door. And if you do it, she's just immediately here and starts opening it. So yeah, it saves like a lot of time. Into the trigger, because there's a save point right before the door, which is optimal strats, but dying on purpose is kind of hard.
I'm making some progress, but we're not there yet.
Hey, it's almost as if I knew. I muted you on Discord? No, I didn't. I don't think I did, at least. I don't see why I would. Maybe you're just very quiet. You're very quiet on Discord, Zol, even though you're at 200%. So maybe that's why I don't hear you over the game.
Keep your wands ready.
Keep it down.
Oh, the donation. Alright, that's fair. I guess you can read it in transition. Sorry for that. But I'm pretty sure I haven't muted you on Discord. Also, this section, you only have to kill like a specific amount of people. Or feint them to keep it PG. And then you can just run past and save warp again, like go to the menu. Same thing here. Hermione would have to walk all the way over very slowly. So just loading the save, or going to the menu and loading the save is way faster. Because now she's here. Yeah, I know, Raz. I don't know why. Like, I don't think it's my internet. It's probably connecting to the RTMP. Because it's the first time I'm not streaming myself. So it's the first time I have to connect to it. And it's apparently not going too well. But nothing I can do right now. It's just happening. That's, I don't know, they're like troubled somewhere, I assume. Yeah. It worked well for like a long time though, for like the entire Neville section and like I think most of the dungeon section as well. So I don't know why it just started again. I don't understand really, but what can you do? Yeah, that's the first part of the Battle of Hogwarts. Once again, the most choke heavy part. Yeah, now it's being really bad though.
Death Eaters will be using these stairs to get
So we'll have to be quick.
this way.
Yeah, I really don't understand where that's coming from. I have no freaking idea. We teleport in front of Hermione and Ron here because otherwise they block you, or they block you anyways if you're bad and get stuck. Another thing in this game, is that running or sprinting and taking cover is on the same button. So that's fun. So every time you just try to sprint downstairs, Harry just randomly takes cover. I don't know who had the idea that that's a good idea. Like, who had the idea to implement that? But yeah, running and taking cover is the same button in this game. Nobody knows why.
Despite all the Death Eaters,
Well, we made it past. You can apparate down those stairs, as you may or may not saw because of frames. Dude, that is like actually annoying me, and once again, I have no idea why it's happening, because it's not my internet. Yesterday worked very well, so I don't know where the problem is. It's probably something dumb that doesn't work. We entered the next boss fight though. We entered Greyback, who's kind of an annoying boss. Like, his whole feature is you have to knock him down, and then you can really damage him. He's gonna do his shield every now and then. And he's like the only character where Confringo breaks the shield. Where is he? Oh, there he is. So whenever he does a shield, you can Confringo him and it knocks him down. He's like the only one. Yeah, I know, it's a very nice slideshow. I don't understand why. Like, there's no reason for it to be, but okay. I don't know if this game was supposed to be on console. It might be. It might just be a bad port from console with the sprinting. Yeah, that might be true. No, it's not the VLC side. It's either the RTMP server that's like having problems, or just me connecting to it, because I am like dropping them in OBS. So it's not the VLC. Like, I see myself dropping. It's weird. There we go. That's finally Greyback. It's a very boring fight. You just shoot his shield like a couple times and then we're fine. Oops. Hey, I got the insta skip. There's supposed to be like a cutscene of him dying, but if you cast at the torch, sometimes he's just out instantly. Yeah, right, Mark. You can get an apparition in the cutscene. It's pretty much random for now, but those apparitions are pretty neat if you see them. We can go down the stairs like pretty well. Forgot about Potterthon. Yeah, it's been pretty successful so far, except that I'm dropping a lot of frames and I don't know why. But apart from that, it's been pretty successful. Also, we just skipped a 6-minute cutscene. It's the longest cutscene in any percent. It's very, very annoying and very terrible. But in New Game Plus, you can just skip it, so that's pretty neat.
It's over. There's only one thing left to do.
So, we're pretty close to the end, at least, so that's good. I can try to see what's up with the connection issues after that. But it's only like a Voldemort fight left. And a bit of running, because once again, we don't want to fight those guys. Those guys are annoying. They sometimes like shoot you in the back and kill you, but it's rare. Hey, if you get an apparition in here, you apparate on the cutscene, which, you know, saves a bit. And now those people realize that they shouldn't kill Harry, maybe, because he's going to the Dark Lord. So I don't know why they shot him in the first place, but now at least they realize they shouldn't, and they just don't shoot us anymore, which is nice. And there we go. There's a short cutscene after this. I'm gonna skip it though. Like, it's still 10 seconds, but it's probably the shortest in any percent. I always forget it exists, and I like lose time. There we go. Also, this section, I'm not gonna do the optimal strat here, because this section actually looks pretty good in my opinion. If it wouldn't be lagging and dropping frames like crazy, but you know. But the optimal strats here is sidewalking, because Harry is a bit faster if you sidewalk. It doesn't matter too much, but he's just a bit faster. I like this section though. This section is pretty cool. I haven't watched it in a while like this. Also, where's the dialogue? I'm pretty sure Harry's mother is supposed to talk to him. But maybe she doesn't know that herself, I assume. I don't know. I like the scenery, Zolly. It's pretty... I mean, it doesn't save a lot of time, the side walking. It maybe saves like 2 seconds or something total. And I think it looks pretty cool with all of those ghosts. Especially Lupin. Lupin has the best animation because he has just none. He's just floating, waving his arms. It's great. She forgot her lines? Probably, yeah. No, this game has more than 3 strats. This game has quite a lot of strats, Ollie.
Tonks, Fred, Snape.
Remember them as they were.
I will try to. Don't worry.
Yeah, it's still dropping though.
Memories remain.
I am very pissed off by that. I don't understand. I just don't get why. But yeah, I don't know. I'll try to fix it after this run. You might have to take 6 any percent, Ollie, as restreaming. If I can't get it to like work properly. Yeah, it's actually kind of hilarious how poorly this is done, honestly. Like, they're just staring at him. The dialogue is nice, but they're just... their faces are not, you know? Their faces are just super dead.
Stay close to me.
Stay close to me. Sirius, I don't think Sirius said anything. He just turned around and floated away.
Your friends.
Yeah, no, I didn't want to do the best strat because the best strat is annoying. And I wanted to watch it because I haven't in a while. Okay, we have the first Voldemort fight, which should be the boss fight, not gonna lie. Because this is the only fight that's like mediocre challenging. Yeah, I'm dropping even more. Dude, I don't know where that's coming from. Yeah, good question, Beaver. A lot of questions this morning. Yeah, they didn't even bother with that scene. It's like one of the key scenes, you know, like Harry's parents coming back and stuff, but not in this game. This game didn't really give a shit. Yeah, honestly, just skipping this game entirely is a good strat. Just closing it and never opening it again. Yeah, strats for Voldemort fight. I just Petrificus to Talos him the entire time because it does like a good amount of damage. Oh god, I missed. Every time he spawns, he gets a Petrificus to Talos. It drains his health pretty quickly. That's not the spell I wanted to use. He's at 0. Come on, game. Give me a break. Let me pass. There we go. Now he's getting enraged. And this is actually my favorite section of the game. Even though it's just an auto-scroller, but this is actually quite a cool section. I hope the frames are stable at least for this section. Don't let me down, internet. You got this. I believe. He will prevail. But yeah, we're pretty much running away from Voldemort and destroying Hogwarts at the same time. All of those torches and knights and everything. I'll try it afterwards, Ollie. I really hope so. Like, I think it probably is because, you know, my internet should be definitely good enough. Like, I have 100k download and like 8k upload or something, which should definitely be good enough for this. So I think it's like actually just a connection problem to the server, but I'll test it after. I'll keep you updated. Because once again, yesterday it worked perfectly, restreaming. Yeah, this is pretty dope. I like this section. That's why it's my favorite. You cannot lose time here, which is also good for speedruns. Yeah, this section is actually quite neat, in my opinion. Yeah, and those are the things that we do Fred and George skip on in HP3. If you remember the HP3 Hundo and all requirement runs, we get a trick, which is really annoying, which saves a lot of time though on those. And it's very satisfying to destroy them in the last game. Yeah, pretty much, Thomas. That's the most fun this game has to offer. Yeah, now we're Ron Weasley. Ron runs like an idiot, but apart from that, his level is short, so that's good. We're just chasing the snake because she is the last remaining Horcrux, I'm pretty sure, right? I'm pretty sure. So, you know, we're chasing the snake. The snake. It's literally just running up the stairs. There's nothing to it. Oh, come on. At least Ron can sprint. You know, unlike Hermione. And then he just takes cover behind random stuff. Because once again, sprint and taking cover is the same button for God knows why. Alright, oh. Cannot skip this cutscene.
Harry needs our help.
Last long section in this game. After this we only have a Bellatrix fight and a Voldemort fight left. Which are both pretty quick. But in this section we're Ginny and like defending off the Death Eaters. It's really long. It's just a lot of waves of Death Eaters. It's... I don't know. It's not very fun, to be honest. Just a lot of them spawning and you have to get rid of all of them. Defend the castle for one last time. And hey, we're Ginny. I don't know why, but we're Ginny. Also, Impedimenta's pretty good in this, as you can tell. Gives you a lot of pretty nice multi-kills. Not sure if they thought about that when they did this game. But you can get like quite a few at once with Impedimenta. I mean, I assume they thought of it because that's how they coded the spell, but it's just... It seems a bit OP, if you ask me. But I'm no game designer, so I don't know. Oh, I also... Wait, I hit the wrong button. I was wondering why I couldn't select Impedimenta. Now I know, because it's not on that button. Ginny Craigism. Yeah, I mean... Do we ever play Ginny? Oh yeah, we played Ginny HP6 actually. So it's not the first time we played Ginny in those video games. It is the last though, so that's something. Yeah, probably. That their whole intention was probably to make a bad game. That seems reasonable.
Keep fighting. We have to win.
Harry needs more time.
Harry does need more time. I don't know what he needs time for, but sure. I'm down to grant it to him. Oh, wrong spell again. Wanted Impedimenta. I think there are like 3 waves. We just entered the second one with a cutscene. So, you know, that's quite a bit. Quite a bit of this level. It's the longest, not the longest, but it's one of the most annoying fight scenes. Because there really isn't much going on. You just fight people. It's literally all you do. It should be the last spawning of this wave, I hope. I think. I might be wrong. I don't remember. I don't remember those spawns. But yeah, we just... I mean, it's pretty obvious what the strats are for this. We just switch through the spells, so we don't have to worry about cooldown. Like, not all spells have a cooldown, but for example, Stupefy and Expulso just get really... Like, they just don't hit anymore if you cast them too much. For reasons unknown, but it's... I guess it's like... how's it called? Bullet spray or something? The spray patterns in shooters. I think that's what they try to do with it. So the more you use Stupefy in a row, the less precise it is. Which is kinda inconvenient, but thankfully we have 6 spells, so we can switch through them quite a bit. I think we should be close to the end. We entered the 3rd wave with a cutscene, so that's good. This guy down, this guy down. Torches still explode. You can actually stand next to one and like almost knock out yourself if you casted it. Like, they do a lot of damage. So I really don't want to hit the torch I'm next to. Thankfully, Death Eaters can just randomly hit it. Like, the only person hitting the... Oh, that can hit the torches is the main player. Which is quite nice. Otherwise, this might actually be hard. And you might, like, just randomly lose a run. Because one of them hits a torch and knocks you out. Okay, that's the last wave spawning in. Or the last, like, row of people. After we got rid of all of those, we should be able to continue. Yep, there we go. Only the Bellatrix fight left.
The last of them.
Where are they going?
And Voldemort. Would be kind of, you know,
We've done it.
anticlimactic without a Voldemort fight.
Well done, everyone.
Look out! Incoming!
And the Death Eaters brought the artillery. Not sure why, but they did.
Now it's your turn. Then the rest of your beloved family.
Bellatrix has similar strats as all of the other boss fights. We just spam her down with Stupefy and Expulsor. For some reason, those two spells just do the most damage on bosses by far. Like, they're way better than Confringo on bosses. As OP as Confringo is as a rocket launcher spell, it does like nothing on bosses. So we just use those two and it's fine. Also, there's a quick time event in here. We'll see if she does it. She usually does it at least once. I don't think you can skip it even. Yeah, no, she does it at least once. She teleports back here and throws like a rock. And it's actually faster to get hit by it. Like, people used to think it kills you, but it just doesn't. So, just fail the quick time event, get hit. It's way faster than doing it. Because the animation is quite long of Mrs. Weasley doing it. Oh yeah, it's the one time we play Molly. I told you before it's gonna happen. This is the segment. And she can sprint, as you see, unlike Hermione. Favorite for the Harry Potter COD series. Out of 7.1 and 7.2, as a casual game, I prefer this as well. It's just better. The only thing is that 7.1 is a better speedrun, because it has all of the out-of-bounds stuff. But as a casual game, I think this is better. Quite a bit. Yeah, I dropped like 15% of my frames. That's insane. But hey, we're just at the last Voldemort fight. Fight him. It's like in the movie. I think they fought on this section as well, if I recall correct. I might be very wrong. But I think they fought on this. So the game thought, hey, let's copy that. Yeah, Molly definitely didn't miss Lecter, that's for sure. And this section is kind of weird. You just have to damage him a certain amount and he just teleports away. And Harry teleports after him. It looks quite okay. It's visually pleasing, but it's kind of not a great boss fight for, you know, the whole game series. It's kind of low. Yeah, it's a shame that Avada Kedavra isn't a spell on this game that you can freely use. That would be great. Yeah, this boss fight is way too easy. Like, the first boss fight we had with Voldemort is actually okay. This one is just super free. And that's the first phase of it. Now we just have a weird minigame. Whoops. Did not mean to pause. It's like this. We connect the beams. I mean, I would show the ending bonus, but I don't think it does much with the frame drop, Zolly. So, probably not. Because it's not that epic with those drops, sadly. But in this we just focus the beam on Zolly. On Voldemort. Also on Zolly. But yeah, we just focus the beam on Voldemort, and eventually it triggers the cutscene that, you know, gets rid of him. And that's actually, time is coming up soon, as you probably know, Zolly. And time. Yeah, that's it. I apologize again for all the frame drops. I really don't know why it happens. I really have to investigate that and like for the future. I assume it's a connection problem between me and the RTMP, but it's hard to tell. Anyways, I hope you enjoy the next run. I don't no, it is HP5 chess percent by Mark and Roboda, right? So that's pretty cool. Well, thanks for the GGs, I guess. It might even sub-estimate, by the way, because I don't know. I feel like I'm not. I don't have a timer running. Yeah, I guess that's it for me. So I guess we're heading into transition soon. Still, thanks for watching. Sub-estimate, cool. And enjoy Chess Percent by Mark and Roboda. And yeah, see you later.